Pool end. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watch that in awe.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Beaten on the drive.
Garton with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Poor ball, all the way down to the boundary. That'll go down as 5 wides.
They shouldn't be able to get that many runs without hitting the ball. What on earth is that fielder doing?
Drives and misses everything.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing. Elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. The Thunder are 84 for none. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Manuka end. That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. Gone! Not a great shot to start the over.
The first wicket is down. Back. Pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Smith, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Right off the middle of the bat.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. First step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Yep, super piece of timing.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Smith didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Nicely played.
That's gone a long, long way. Well and truly into the 20s now, and surely looking towards a big score.
Runs flowing freely in that over, 24 off it. The Thunder are 108 for 1. Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Good bit of timing there.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Oh, nice.
Ray shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Right out of the middle of the bat.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Just an impressive stint at the crease so far.
huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep, middle that one. Great timing.
A brilliant batting effort gets them home easily in the end. A fabulous all-round performance in what has been a dominant display.
Good evening, everyone.
The opposition captain can't believe their luck. Who'd bowl first in these conditions? It's certainly a risk, and the opening bowlers will really need to be on their game.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
Right out of the middle.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball, and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
Warner got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Perfectly timed.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Head, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Super piece of timing.
There was a bit of width on that, and they've climbed into the shot to send it up and over for 6.
Yep, nice shot.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. That's just outrageous. We're live this evening.
You'd be tempted to bat first on this pitch, but with this bowling attack, it's not a bad idea to get them at the opposition early and see what problems they can cause.
Agar has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on.
Yes!
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Nicely played.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Absolutely nailed it.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Go the stumps, miss the straight ball.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it'd be moving to a big, big score, but it's not to be.
Smith is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early on. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Cathedral end. Super piece of timing.
The bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for six. Brilliant shot.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Middle that one, great timing.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball, and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Good bit of timing there.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Goes up and over for six. That's the positive option.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you've still got to hit them. Majestic batting. Crashed away to the boundary. What a shot to start with.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Timed that brilliantly.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary. Nice shot.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something pretty special to break it up.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going, and they're hitting sixes.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Ray didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Got all of it, and for 6. That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Right off the middle of the bat.
Judging by shots like that, they're looking pretty keen to get their 100. A massive blow.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, confidence is high out in the middle. The strikers can now have 5 fielders outside the circle.
Worrell with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. A good way to push up the run rate. They'll be 50 in no time with shots like that.
Right out of the middle.
That's just timed brilliantly. He moves closer to 50. It's going to take something special to get the wicket. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That is an amazing half-century. Just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far. That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Over. The Thunder are 158 for 1. The right armer is coming on to bowl from the Cathedral end.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
We've seen some brilliant batting so far. Not long before they'll get to 100 with shots like that. You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary. Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary. That is a brilliant knock, fully deserved century. It's not been fun for any of the bowlers out there. That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Huge over there, 36 from it. The Thunder are 194 for 1.
With shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100 is up. That was a really well-timed stroke.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs. That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. I'm loving this innings. It's been built with solid strokes, and that was another one with immense power.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Lovely piece of batting. The century comes up, and this has been a really well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
They'll get at least 1. That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Beaten on the drive.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Immaculate timing there.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Head, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Khan coming back into the attack.
Catch! Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for 6.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.